Hey everyone, we just got a quick theory today centered around J. Cole, and I'm calling it the Falloff theory. It's around his music style, and I think he's trying to represent some themes already that could be present in his album, in his songs that he's released. J. Cole has just recently released two very good songs which will be on the Falloff, titled The Climb Back and Lion King on Ice. Both of these songs do follow this same new themed idea in which I believe he's focusing on the Falloff, in which, for example, The Climb Back, J. Cole does the same thing where he switches his flow and he switches the beat basically, and then he raps about something completely different from the rest of the track. He kind of goes until the very end, until he fades out. And the same thing applies to Lion King on Ice, in which J. Cole continues to keep rapping his lyrics until he eventually fades out of the song completely. Thing that can also be seen on J. Cole's Middle Child. On Middle Child, J. Cole kind of sounds himself out with the change up in his lyrics, and he eventually also fades out. And Middle Child was made with the same creative mindset, I believe, that other Falloff tracks have been, as this was a J. Cole only song that was released after Intro to the Falloff was written. On Intro to the Falloff, you can hear the normal way that J. Cole would end his tracks, which I'll play right now. They have this similar sound coming to them, which he has used on songs like Neighbors and KOD, but it wasn't as consistent. The 3 tracks in a row that he's released have had this same sound, and they could all be on the Falloff. And I think it's a way of him artistically trying to convey part of the message and the themes that will be represented on the Falloff. You know, the idea that he's like fading out in each song is almost the idea of like the artist's voice fading out of the spotlight, like himself like fading out. And that could honestly be seen as him kind of leading to his retirement. Basically, it could also be looked at that if J. Cole is not referring to himself in the retirement, and he's more focused on the other rappers, in Intro to the Falloff, when he's talking about them, their Falloff is quick, it's instantaneous. You know, he ends that song very immediately, very sudden, whereas his Falloff, his personal Falloff, is slow and very, you know, it takes its time because he's not just writing trends, he's doing his own thing. And in that case, he'll fade out, but it's going to take much longer time instead of him just suddenly disappearing from the scene. Like line through between these is on Snow on the Bluff, which is a diss track aimed at No Name and will not appear on the Falloff. J. Cole does not do this. He does his normal, just ends right on the line, and that's the end of the song, which just continues on with the instrumental. But there's no slow fade out, no switch up in flow and beat that kind of then fades off and leans out at the end of the song. Basically, I think that this can be relating to J. Cole's retirement or the overall arching narrative of his Falloff project, in which the rappers come up and then they just ride the trends, and if you don't try to change up what you are doing, you will eventually just fade out and fans will forget about you. Either way, I think it's really interesting. I hope it's on a lot more of the songs that are on the project, because I think it's a really cool thing and you don't hear a lot of other people do that. That's it for this video. That's my J. Cole theory for the Falloff. Thanks for watching. See you, guy.